are continuing our celebration and welcoming home one of our favorite Hallmark stars. She also happens to be a New York Times best-selling author. You know who I'm talking about. Welcome back, the amazing Danica McKellar. Welcome back, Danica.
Thank you so much. It's so good
You look
to be here.
amazing.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back home to Home and Family.
Nice
It's
to
great
be
to
home.
see you. We got lots to talk about, but I have to start with this. Everybody wants to get a little sneak peek. What's coming up? The new Christmas movie. I know you can't say too much.
I can't say too much, but I am doing a Christmas movie. It hadn't been announced, so people have been asking me, are you doing one? Are you doing one? I'm like, I can't say it, because we hadn't decided which one. So we finally decided which one. Shooting in October, and it'll come out probably beginning of December. And I'm really excited. I mean, I couldn't imagine having a Christmas season go by without doing one.
You know, I'll tell you what, you and I are very active on social media, and we follow each other, and we're always commenting. I have been following Danica during this time, and you have been having such a wonderful time at home, spending a lot of quality time with your family and the boys and playing lots of games.
Yeah, like what do you do at home, right? So we found ways of entertaining ourselves at home. Board games, yes, but also
active games.
Also very active games.
Right. The boys like to have Nerf battles. I'm not sure you're as into it as the boys are.
Yeah, not as much.
It's so much fun to watch. Take a look at this, you guys.
These are special bullets. These are white and orange bullets. These are also known as armor-piercing bullets. And if you get hit by them once, you're out.
No revival?
Yeah, you can be revived, but it's one hit and you're out.
Game on.
Game on!
Let's do this.
Draco gets very excited about this.
No, but also very serious, like laying down, these are the rules,
Oh yeah,
this is the
very
thing.
complicated, specific rules. And that bullet has been sitting up on our cabinet for months. I mean, because the bullets are everywhere. You go anywhere, it's like behind the couch, under the chair. These Nerf bullets.
Okay, we talked about that, but obviously you've actually been homeschooling Draco
Yes.
for since he's been schooled, right?
Yes.
So this is amazing. So now a lot of people are getting in on the action, like myself, but
And
Debbie's
me.
like full time over here.
Ooh, I know.
Yeah.
So, but here's the thing: is you've got some really great tips that you can share with all of us, really, that can help some of these home schoolers out there.
Yeah.
Starting with one that you know pretty well, like acting.
Right. Okay. So there are tons of ways of that we've found, me and my son Draco, over the years that work, that bring the learning more to life. One of the ways is by acting stuff out. And you can, if you're doing history, you can act out a character. If you're doing, like I did an astronomy one that I recorded as part of my tips that I have online, be the planets revolving around each other. It doesn't take a lot to bring the whole thing to life.
We have a little video of you guys acting it out.
yeah.
Let's take a look at that.
People used to think that the sun went around the earth. In fact, everything they thought went around the earth. But instead, the earth revolves around the sun.
That is so. If you get them engaged, then they're more interested.
You get your bodies involved, and it makes it physical.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but they're more likely to remember the details too if they're
Absolutely.
actually, oh, I remember being in that place. It's an extra sense awareness, right?
That's
Wouldn't you say?
right.
Yeah, and sense memory and all that.
You also have a tip on using a timer, which I love.
Yes, and it's not a
This
timer
works.
to make your kid go faster, because
No, this
that's
works.
like pressure. That's not good. This is a timer to help your child focus. So, for example, let's say you're going to do 2 hours of homeschooling, 2 hours of 2 good hours. So you set a timer for 2 hours. Anytime your child gets distracted, unfocused, wants to do something else, you hit pause. Like, look, this 2 hours can take 4 to 5 hours if you want, or we can get it done sooner. Totally up to you. Then you're not.
listen.
Then you're not yelling and pleading. Now they're motivated to stay focused. It's so great.
And
it works
they are
so
in
well.
charge. You put
They're
them
in charge.
You're in charge of this. It's your decision,
their
Alexandra.
choice.
I have done this. I did this at home, but I'm going to show you
Yeah.
how well this works. Watch when Danica does it with Draco.
Okay, Draco, every time you get distracted, I'm going to hit pause on this timer. So we're doing a total of 2 hours of homeschooling today. If you want this to take a long time, that's fine. But I've paused the timer right now, so
I don't want this to last long.
you want to get back to it?
Sure.
Oh my gosh, I love getting a little insight into that. That's so smart.
I have a whole bunch of tips on my Instagram. If you go to my Instagram or Facebook or Twitter, link in my bio. Oh, no, it's Instagram. Instagram is the highlights. Click on the one that says School at Home, and there's a ton more tips.
Okay.
And one quick last one that I want to share, I call it Snuggle School. 10 minutes. Just schedule 10 minutes. Everybody has 10 minutes. 10 minutes out of your day to get on the couch with your child or children, snuggle up, pillows, blankets, and read something, learn something.
Danica, is that more for the parent or for the child?
It's for everything, because this is a crazy time, and people, we need that togetherness, that love, that snuggle. You know, when we're so distracted trying to get everything, our stuff done, trying to help our kids with their work, we're distracted, we're getting more disjointed, and we need to spend this time to really reconnect.
It's a great point. I'm going to try it with my 17-year-old later on.
Snuggle
tonight.
school, do it, do it.
Yeah, let's see how that goes. The Times Machine.
Yes.
We've been talking about this.
Yes.
This is genius. Your 10th published book. Congratulations on that as well.
Thank you.
Tell us what makes this book so unique.
Okay, well, first of all, I want to say that I'm just thrilled this book came out now. It came out this summer. It's the perfect timing, because now I've got books for ages 0 to 16, the entire set of kids during this time when parents are in an unprecedented situation of being responsible for their kids' education. There's more of a need to make the math fun and engaging. So the Times Machine came at a great time, no pun intended. This is multiplication and division for 2nd through 5th grade, starting and including memorizing your multiplication tables, which can be one of the most daunting things to learn. And in these days and ages when we're like, kids are having a hard time focusing, they're trying to do distance learning, and it's difficult, and the math looks different from how it was when you were a kid, one of the things you know you can do, help your kid learn their multiplication tables. But it's never been able to be fun before, and I spent years figuring out all these fun little tips and tricks to make each multiplication fact come to life. And I'll give you an example. For example, 6 times 7. All right, this is one of the ones that can be hard to memorize, right? And for all of these difficult ones, I came up with a story or a poem. Mr. Mouse is a character in my books, both in Do Not Open This Math Book, which is like 1st and 2nd grade, and The Times Machine. Mr. Mouse loves cheese. Imagine that every day for a week, he eats a big 6-sided block of cheese. Right, 6-sided block cube of cheese every day for 7 days in a row. That's 6 times 7.
It's going to hurt his belly.
Well, at the end of the week, he's pretty full and farty too.
42, get it?
6 times 7.
42, I'm going to let Danica say it.
6 times 7 is 42. Your child will not forget.
No, because you make little jokes.
Because you got to make jokes. You got to make it fun.
They
and bring it to
will
life.
remember that.
You know what? I'm an entertainer, and I love math. And I just love the idea of making math entertaining.
Right.
So this is how we've... This is how you make math fun.
It's
make
true.
it silly. Make fart
Good
jokes.
for you.
Who cares? If you go to thetimesmachine.com, by the way, I think they showed it there. I have free printables. There's free practice for multiplication and division, and there's free multiplication facts to print out. And it's got the characters like Mr. Mouse on the different multiplication facts. Tape them up on your bathroom mirror. I mean, Alexandra will probably know her multiplication facts by next year.
I was just going to say that when she's brushing her teeth.
Brushing her teeth, farty too.
She will laugh so
She's
hard.
She's going to love
She'll
it.
think it's the funniest thing, and she'll be using it in homeschool. She'll say, you know what Mommy's friend Danica McKellar told me?
That's right.
That's
I'm
right.
proud to have done that for children.
Danica,
Oh, Danica.
you're amazing.
You're an angel.
And we're so grateful when you join us here. Thank you so much. Congrats on everything. Everybody, be sure to pick up a copy of The Times Machine wherever books are sold. And you can also go to McKellarMath.com for all her McKellar math books. You're going to love them.